What's up, guys? We're taking a look at some more NBA player props today over on prizepicks. I also have an NFL play in today's video because today is the Super Bowl. Let's dive in and hopefully hit some props. So yesterday was pretty good for me over on the Patreon. It was 5-2 across the NBA and the NHL between prizepicks and underdog. But the two plays that I posted in yesterday's video were both losses. So both the plays that I happened to post in the YouTube video yesterday missed and everything else hit over on the Patreon between NBA and NHL for prizepicks and underdog. So yeah, that was kind of a thing yesterday. This applies to prizepicks, but also sports books out there and also other player prop sites. But if you are not already on prizepicks, now is the best time to join. Use my code DOMG. That gets you a 100% deposit match up to $100. So link is down in my description below. 18 years and older, available in most states. But also if you want to take a look at my Patreon, the link is down in my description below. There's over 500 members and you can see everything that I'm playing tonight. 5-2 across prizepicks and underdog. Actually, I'm playing 4 different player prop sites now over on my Patreon, so link for that is down in my description below, but here's the full breakdown of that. If you are interested in seeing every single one of my plays, check out the Patreon. The link is down in the description below. There are 3 different tiers. There's NFL, NBA, and all sports. With access to the Patreon, you guys get every single play that I play, on top of these plays being ranked by confidence level and write-ups to go with every single prop that I post. Once again, the link is down in the description below, so check it out. And also make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe. I seriously would appreciate it. Have those post notifications turned on so you do not miss future videos. Now let's hop in and take a look at these player props here. This tool I will be using in today's video is the All Sports prizepicks Optimizer from DGF Fantasy. The link is down in my description below, and that link gets you $5 off, and it also supports me. If you want to research player props, this is the best tool to have. It shows you some of the value. Like right now for college basketball, Talon Cooper is at 19.5 PRA, but is at 23.5 favorite over on DraftKings. It's a 4-point PRA discrepancy right now on the prizepicks board. That's absurd. This tool updates like every 20 seconds, I believe it is. It's the best tool to have. I use it every day. Even before I was affiliated with them, I use that tool every day. Link is down in my description below. But anyways, let's start with an NBA prop. We're gonna go over to the points plus assist category, and I like Derek White over 22.5 points plus assists. And there's a couple different reasons for this. This is available on most sites, but I'm playing him over on prizepicks. So let's go ahead and dive in though. So he's actually at minus 140 if we go ahead and take a look here. So if we go ahead and take a look at Derek White here, you can see that he's at minus 140 to go over 21.5 points plus assists. So he's at minus 140. DGF likes him at a 53.62% odds to hit right here. So he's at 22 on prizepicks, 21.5 on books, but he's really favored over. It's a lot of juice right there. So I like the spot a lot for him on prizepicks. If you take a look here, we have Jaylen Brown out in this game and you have Marcus Smart out in this game. It is a 3.5 point spread with a 227 over under. This game hopefully should not blow out, and it seems to be a pretty good spot for a decent amount of points compared to most Celtics games at least. Usually the Celtics games are a little bit of a lower over under, so kind of like the spot right there for him. But taking a look at how the point guard matches up against Memphis. Memphis is actually pretty decent against the point guard. They're actually really good this season against the point guard, allowing 22.31 points per game. Take a look at the assists that they are allowing. You see where Memphis is. They're allowing 8.67. So kind of right in the middle of the pack for assists. I don't mind him over 5 assists, by the way. That's also an interesting spot to me. It says over of 5 assists, but 8.89 right there, still kind of right in the middle of the pack for assists per game to the point guard in the last 7 games, and Memphis is still kind of on the harder side, allowing 21.89 points per game in the last 7 to the point guard. So take a look though at how Derek White is this season. So you can take a look at how he's really been doing. He's had 43, 22, 30, and 20 in his last 4 games right there. But of course, you know, that's kind of factoring in games with Jaylen Brown and with Marcus Smart in the mix. But this is how he's been without Jaylen Brown this season, and also Marcus Smart. He's played 3 games without those guys this season, and in those 3 games, he's had 29, 30, and 43, and that's in 34, 37, and 37 minutes. He has been seeing a lot of minutes. If you take a look at how he's been doing with 34 plus minutes this season, he's been pretty damn good, I will say, if you just take a look at how he has really been. And this is even games factoring in with Jaylen Brown playing and Marcus Smart playing. So, and again, I like him over 22 points plus assists. He's at 29 plus in all 3 games without those 2 guys this season. So really big here. I mean, because you're going to have Sam Hauser starting at shooting guard here. I mean, Derek White's going to be the only guard on this team. You of course got Brogdon coming back likely. He's going to be probable in this game. He'll probably be coming back in this one, but I'm not really too worried about him. I think this is a great spot for Derek White to go over his points plus assists here against Memphis, because like I said, he's been great this season without Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart, and I expect him to do kind of the same thing in this game. Let's hop in though to an NFL player props here. So an NFL player prop here, and there is a lot of props available on this prizepicks board. They got passer rating on the board. That's an interesting spot. QB hits also between the Chiefs and the Eagles, tackles for loss, things like that. They got a lot on this board, and I'm going to go with something a little bit weird. I'm going to go with fourth down conversions allowed, and I like the Eagles over to allow a fourth down conversion. So what this really is the Chiefs getting a fourth down conversion, and I like the Chiefs to get that today against the Eagles for a couple different reasons. First off, they're actually at minus 140 on sportsbooks. I'm sorry, minus 150 on DK, I believe it is. The Chiefs are at minus 150 to get a fourth down conversion today. So if you take a look at how the fourth down conversions are by team this season, the Chiefs are really damn good at on their fourth down conversion percentage. So if you take a look at how they've really been, they've been scoring, not scoring, but picking out the fourth down in 75% of attempts. So there's a 75% right there. That's how they've been this season. Really, really good actually. But the problem is they've only had 12 attempts. So it's only 12 attempts in 17 games. This is regular season, by the way. This doesn't factor in playoffs. Super Bowl is a much different story though, so I'm not really worried about the low attempt number right there, because it is definitely really, really low right there. It's tied for the third least right there with only 12 fourth down attempts. But if they have the attempt right there, there's a pretty solid chance that they do pick this one up. And with it being the Super Bowl, the game potentially coming down to the wire and having to go for fourth down automatically, of course, I think that Mahomes and the Chiefs can get this one done. I think this could honestly happen in maybe even the first half. It's the Super Bowl. Teams like to get ballsy. Maybe Andy Reid gets a little bit ballsy in this game. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. But it is a minus 150 prop, so it's a lot of juice on the sports books, giving us some pretty damn good value on the prize picks board for the Eagles to allow a fourth down conversion. So I like the spot for both of those, both the Eagles to allow a fourth down conversion and also Derek White over his points plus assists today against Memphis. So those are going to be my two plays in today's video. Much more is available over on the Patreon. I have NFL, NBA, and the NHL over on the Patreon already today. So NHL started pretty early today. I'm really excited about NHL and how that's been going. It was 2-1 yesterday. NBA was 3-1 yesterday for prize picks and underdog. Those are the main two apps that I use. However, I'm also partnered with some other fantasy apps as well, so I've been playing some of those over on the Patreon as well. So there's a bunch of different apps that I'm running over on the Patreon, finding some pretty damn good value. Hopefully you guys enjoy your Super Bowl today. Let me know what props you're running. Let me know if you're running with anything crazy like kick return yards. I think that would be a little bit interesting between Boston Scott and Pacheco right there in the kick return yards. I think that's kind of funny, man. You got the tackle plus assist props as well as normal passing yards. Just let me know what you guys are playing today for the NBA, NFL, all that different stuff. Couldn't give you guys two NBA plays today because, there's only two games. I'm not really running with anything else at the moment besides Derek White, but I'm potentially adding more to the Patreon. Oh, something that's interesting to me, by the way, is I know a lot of people are going to be on this, but I think this is possibly a trap. It's going to be Jaden Ivey's assist at 5. Take a look at how Jaden Ivey's been. He's been really, really good this season. So at least for his 5 assists right here. So we'll actually type this into Statmuse real quick. So I'm going to take a look at this because I know a lot of people are on his assists today. So let's take a look at his assist game log. So Jaden Ivey assist game log. You can see what he's been doing. So he's been really, really good. He's had 8, 1, 5, 6, 7 in his last couple games. I originally liked this prop. I almost played it. If you take a look, though, at how he's been on the road, it's not very pretty. He is not a good road player. So I don't mind his 5 assists still, but he's only been over this in, 4 games out of his last 20? So on the road. So it's a little bit rough right there. There's been games where he's gone over against Brooklyn and stuff like that, and the matchup's really good for him. I like a spot for Jaden Ivey, but I'm just saying, man, that's kind of like a lean for me, but after taking a look at his away game log, I thought I'd just kind of bring that up a little bit. So he's had some tougher matchups, though, against Dallas and Cleveland, but he just has not been very good on the road. He's much better at home. So I just thought I'd throw that out there a little bit. But my two plays today, Derek White over 22 points plus assists, and then the Eagles to allow a fourth down conversion. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck tonight. Taylor Tron Risk, and always looking at these props a little bit more on their own. Always do your own research, things like that. All the links are down in my description below. The Patreon, prize picks, all that different stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, boys. Thank you guys for watching.